Howdy, y'all. Thank you for being here. Can you hear me now? There we go. Had things going wrong here, so thank you for being here, all. Thank you, TB, for the countdown. I really needed that. I'll explain that to you someday. Hello, Daisy May. Linda, thank you for being here. Wingspan Angel, thank you for being here, darling. I really appreciate all you do for me. There, I get you all in there so you can see me. Wait for a few more people to come in. Now, it has been confirmed this channel is now shadow banned. Just for you folks at home that are keeping score. Like I said, I was going to poke the bear, I did. Hey, Four Corners, good evening, sir. Thank you for being here, bud. We'll wait for a few more people to show up here and we'll get this party started. And if you would, Wingspan, please go ahead and share some links if you feel you need to. That I got to trim this. This is getting out of hand. Jugglasses, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get on with this. This has been a rough week for me, and I have to apologize. I'm an old man, and I have some health issues, and they have caught up with me this week in a way that I didn't expect. Now, Miss Janine is here. She's just not in chat. And I have a few others that are here, but aren't in chat. So some of this is going to be for you. Anyway, let's get on with this. Like the title says, you think times are hard now, just wait a while. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. And yes, that is sarcasm. Some of the stories I'm going to share with you today, they're not just stories, they're channels I'm going to shout out. We've had a very busy week this week in news. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh, and I got things all kinds of screwed up. Anyway, thank you again all for being here. My newest subscriber, oh, let's go find him because I want to get the right channel for you. My newest subscriber, I'll go that way. I just got him yesterday, and yes, I have lost subscribers. But that's okay. You're not happy, please find another channel. Official San Joaquin. If Wingspan would be happy to carry that one on for me. There we go. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. Most of you already know I've been a part of the civil rights community now since 2013. It originally started out as entertainment. Now, just y'all know that Tyrants Beware is at work and he's listening, but he can't always chat with you. So everybody's saying hi to you, TB. I hope you understand. I hope they understand you can't communicate really. You're working. We all have to be a wage slave at one point in our lives. Anyway, guys, I've had a really rough week. And yes, I am easily distracted. And Tyrants Beware has kind of jinxed me here. He told me last week not to be careful. I don't need to be smoking. And he's right. I don't need to be smoking. 50, 60 years is plenty of time. Anyway, let's get on with this. Who in here is following and keeping an eye on the Epstein saga? I mean, if you are, let's start with this one. And I am going to do this one myself, Wingspan, so I don't lose anything here. I've got notes going on here. Oh, that ain't gonna work, but that will. This first one is you get after him, Daisy May. He needs to get the hustle on. If you I'm not all that interested in Epstein myself, but most folks don't understand Epstein was a product of he was a product of the system. Oh wow, we got some noise going on in the background here too, don't we? Anyway, this one here, let's get that going first. Control, there we go. And that. This first channel is the free press. She gets an opportunity to she's had an opportunity to view the unredacted files. She has an inside line. She's been watching these videos, and there's like 20, or they did a major data dump almost 2 weeks ago now. Okay, let's get to that one. And I know you Southern ladies will like this next lady. Her name is Christina, but she has changed the name of her channel. And I love it. I love what she's a sassy Southern girl, about the same age as one of my daughters. I'm looking for her name again here. Hold on. I just had it. No. Oh my goodness. I went farther than I thought. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this for you here. I had it. No, I lost it. Here's one for you. This young lady, this isn't what I was looking for, but this young lady is it's all this is all what would you say? It's op-ed, it's commentary. Thank you, Daisy May. I really appreciate the thumbs up. And I'm trying to save you some headaches here, Wingspan, so please bear with me. Anyway, the name of the channel is Hear Me Out on this one. This young lady seems to have her act together. I look for independent news reporters. I look for those who are willing to hold government and powerful people's feet to the fire. That's what it's all about, right? That's what journalism's supposed to be here for. Most people don't realize that. Anyway, I'm still looking for this. There it is. There it is. There it is. Her channel used to be called Christina Talks. Okay, if I can get things to work here. There we go. But she changed her channel name. I've already got it up. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get the, I'm screwing up here. You'd think a moderator would know these things, right? Okay, let's back that up. And this is, she just dates her titles. So this was a few days ago. And thank you, Wingspan, for covering me on that. I really appreciate that. I missed that part of it. Anyway, she's a little pistol and she calls it like she is. She calls it the way she sees it. Now we've got another one here. They just celebrated their 30th. They just celebrated their 30th anniversary. I'm going to let you go get this one, Wingspan. I appreciate all you do for me. It's called Democracy Now! People like Patti Smith and the boss himself, Bruce Springsteen, helped them celebrate their 30th anniversary just last week. And let's go back here and we're looking, okay, we're calling out independent news channels right now. I've already mentioned Dulcifino Media in Texas. There's another one, Gem City News. And he also has his own channel, Jody Barr. Yes, she is, Juglasses. She does an awesome job. That's why she's my managing moderator. I appreciate everything she does for me. Good job. Dulcifino Media. Let's see. I'm looking for another one. Because I have them all lined up here and I don't have my notes today. And like I said, official San Joaquin became a moderator or a subscriber just the other day. Here we go. Atlanta News First. They do good work there. Also, you're going to want to watch Dave Biscobing. Yes, that is a good one, Juglasses. Thank you. You're also going to watch Dave Biscobing on ABC 15, Arizona. The man does great work. And social justice water pipe. by the way, Jugglasses. I watch them too. Anyway, they've all been opening up the door here. I'm not going to put myself in a bad spot here because I've already been shadow banned. They can take my channel away from me, but that don't stop me from starting another one. For all of you, oh, we got more people joining us, and I forgot to tell Miss Bonnie we're on. So hold on just 1 minute. I'll get back to my controls. Sparky, you stay out of the way, buddy. Oh, that's up there already, isn't it? No, where'd I put it? Oh my goodness. Lost in space today. Anyway, guys. Don't forget Jody Barr. I like Jody Barr. He's in South Carolina. I gotta let Miss Bonnie know we're live. I've already sent my links to everybody else. She said she could find it, but Bungholio, thank you. That's a good one. I watch independent news. I collect my own news information because I don't trust mainstream media. For those of you watching that haven't been here from the beginning, Miss Daisy, this is for you. I used to be a newsman. I've worked for NBC. Yeah. And she's camping. That's why we don't see her tonight. Anyway, everybody, please say good howdy to Miss Janine. She's not in chat. There are a few others that are not in chat, but they're here anyway. Well, the reason Daisy or Linda, the reason I don't watch mainstream media is, like I said, I used to be mainstream. I've worked for NBC, CBS, ABC, and Mutual Radio. Wingspan, I appreciate you telling Matt hi, but he's at the baseball game. So anyway, the one that I wanted to share with you that meant the most to me here, if I can find it again. Um, Here it is. I thought I found it. Of course, I watch Clearly Established. I like his work. He seems like he's got his head square on where it belongs. Here it is. I will do this one myself because she's kind of hard to find, Wingspan. Oh, young goth girl here. Yeah, lame stream works, Daisy. Hello, Granny Pixie's here. I'm sorry. I thank you for being here, Janine. I appreciate it. And Daisy May, I've done a lot of things in my life. just as an example, Social Security has me, my work record has over 170 different pay stubs. Anyway, here is the channel I'm trying to talk to you about. She's covering news. All right, here it is. That's what I'm looking for. And then I got stuff popping up I don't want to see right now. Yeah, that's a lot of jobs. Some of the things I've done in my life, I've been in heavy construction. I've been a carpenter. I've been a tradesman for most of my life. Tried to get out of it. Moved into sales. Couldn't sell my way out of a wet paper bag. And Granny Pixie here knows about how that worked. It didn't work at all. I couldn't sell my way out of a wet paper bag. So we're gonna. Oh, come on. That thing popped up and really messed things up. And that is a lot. But the reason I left mainstream media is I'll give you an example. Ronald Reagan, I was at CBS at the time. I won't tell you what affiliate station I was at. I mean, I've also worked for CNN and a few of the other big ones. And that was back in the day when Ted Turner still owned it. I had his personal phone number. Anytime I needed to sell a story, I just called Ted and say, "Hey, can I sell you a story?" And I had to find a way to send it to him. Give him a rundown on it. He'd tell me whether or not I could sell it to him, whether he'd buy it from me. I was working as a stringer for CBS when Ronald Reagan was reelected. It was the night before my oldest daughter, was born. And anybody in Wenatchee, Washington needs a good haircut, go to Sarah's place right in the middle of town. You can't miss it. That'd be my daughter. Anyway, I'm sent to cover the elections at election headquarters in downtown. I've got a camera crew. I'm trying to get all the information I need. And then all of a sudden, I get notifications that most of Alaska, or most of the state of Alaska, has had a power outage. Everybody says, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter." Well, what do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, we don't need those votes anyway. Reagan's going to win by a landslide. Well, how about we cover that story? Oh, we don't need to. I had dirt on Ronald Reagan. I've had that dirt for many years. Now, some of you folks that know me personally, like Granny Pixie here, and a couple others that won't be mentioned right now. I tried to cover these stories, and the news director wouldn't let me. Oh, we can't publish that. We can't publish that. Our sponsor, we'll lose our sponsors. We'll lose this and we'll lose that. It is about money. It's not about the news anymore. It's about the advertising, and it's about the sponsorship. Holy smokes, we've been going for a while now. I'm going to try and keep this. I try to keep these under 30 minutes. It's a known fact that and there's nothing against any of y'all. It's a known fact that 90% of Americans don't have more than a 5-minute attention span. So I'm not being rude. I'm just saying I want to keep it short. We're already at almost 30 minutes here. What I would like to continue here is shouting out a few of these channels. Now, here's another one. And this is one somebody asked me about a while back. I think it was you, Daisy May. I think it was you that brought this up. You wanted to hear about the Illuminati. So here it is. This is a 1 hour. It's almost 1 hour. It's a 50-minute video on just that. Oops, can't use that one. Channel name is called Get.Factual. I've got this one for you, Wingspan. Don't sweat it. This is all about the Illuminati. Wrong one, Corrigan. This is the story about the Illuminati. For those of you still looking for the truth, this is a start. And then, of course, last week, I've mentioned this channel before. I don't believe everything they tell me, but that's because I do my own research. I know how to do the research because I've been in the business. I know where to look. Some of you are already intelligent. You're all intelligent enough to be able to figure this out. But anonymous official did a story on Tuesday about what our current president is up to. There's another one called Anthony Bustamante, and that one I can't find because I don't have it on my list, but I'm sure he needs you need to hear what he has to say. And here's one for I know there's a certain person that still watches the videos because he wants to find a way to troll me, but he hasn't found a way to get it done. Does any y'all know that I'm connected to a few people with the Congressional Medal of Honor? Does anybody know how many have been issued or awarded? Just so you know, it's over 3,500. You're not going to find those on the .org or the .gov page that covers the Congressional Medal of Honor. Now, I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to share a web page with you. This is a web page, and I don't have to do much there because it's pretty self-explanatory. Wow is right, Wingspan. Wow is right. You won't find that many in there on their database, the government's database. They don't show that. They don't show half of them. Anyway, this channel here is pretty self-explanatory. If you want to keep an eye on All of it. Presidential actions. This is the White House's web page. This is the main page for the White House. Now, there is another one here that we need to get. There is another one here we need to get. Wrong one. I keep losing myself in all these tabs. Hang on here. We have helicopters flying over the house. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I had it. Oh, no, I guess I haven't got it. I thought I did, but I don't. Um, this is still a good channel, but that's for Arizona. That's not going to matter. Yeah, Chuck Bronson's a good one. Chuck Bronson's a cop watcher, y'all. He can also help you learn your rights. Exactly, Daisy May. They're all lying to you. See, Daisy May and Linda, a little more about myself. I was adopted when I was a teenager. It was the only way to save my life. We'll get into that some other day. I was adopted by a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. I know what goes with it. No, they're not following me. A wingspan, I'm about 8-10 blocks away from a regional hospital, and they fly over me all the time. Now the helicopters are private helicopters aren't allowed to fly here because I'm on the approach pattern for a major airport, and I'm also that close to the hospital. It's restricted airspace. I don't have to worry about it. That's kind of why I'm where I'm at. Oh, I now have to tell you, well, um, like I said, I was adopted when I was a teenager. It was to save my life. Um, you've heard the expression, and I hope this don't hurt my channel any, but you've heard the expression that I'm going to beat you like a redheaded stepchild. Well, I had a stepfather. My mother's husband, uh, how shall we call this? He had little man syndrome. 5'7", 135 pounds. Ooh, we lost a viewer. Yes, Daisy, we'll talk about it soon. I'm just going to give you a quick recap. So I have 3 father figures in my life. My mother's husband, my stepfather, my biological father, who I met just before my 10th birthday, and my adopted father. Now, my adopted father served with my biological father in Korea. That's where it all came from. I was raised around the privilege that comes with that medal. I was raised to understand what it meant without even knowing it was there. I didn't find out he was a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient until I was discharged from the Navy. And yes, I served. I served in the Navy. I went in at the end of the Vietnam War, what you, the general public, would know as the end of the Vietnam War. Technically, the Vietnam War didn't end until almost 1979. You have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay, Daisy May. The point is I have an inside line because of my military service and what I did in the military, and that CMH that was back home supporting me and protecting me. As one example, what comes with it? Privilege. Presidents have to stand up and salute them. My adopted father was also a White House pastry chef. He said he hated it every time he walked into the dining room to serve, yes, prestige. Here, this will give you some idea how they're treated. I watched this one earlier today. Let's get up there where it belongs. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is off the U.S. Navy's YouTube channel. And this man has waited over 50 years for his. But this is the full documentary given by the Navy. Oh, come on. There we go. And this man lives in Escondido, California. He is 101 years old in April. He fought in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. He fought in Korea and Vietnam. He waited 50 years. He won his medal flying an F-9F fighter jet off of a Navy carrier. This will give you some idea of what the Congressional Medal of Honor is all about, ladies. We're running out of time here. Where am I at? There we are. We're at 40 minutes now. Anyway, Daisy May, this will give you some idea of what goes with that medal, the treatment you get. I was raised in this. My teenage and most informative years ever, my sense of honor, integrity. My adopted father and my father both had they served together in Korea, like I said, but they had a saying. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank, no matter what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of a house you live in. If your words have no value, neither do you. This is my take on liars. This is what I was trying to say in my very first video. The only thing that matters are our words, so we make them count. Anyway, guys, that's the best I can do tonight. I'm out of time. My body's telling me it's time to go take care of other things. So please stay safe out there, my friends. Always, always record your interactions with your government, because your government is going to screw you if you're not careful. Most of these cop watchers and auditors, First Amendment auditors, they're recording a symptom. I'm going to try and show you what's behind the veil. I'm here every Thursday night, 5 o'clock Pacific and Mountain. Y'all be careful out there, and I'll see you all soon. I love you, and be careful.